Well, hey there, collective. I'm about to get started on a reading for you. I have not put out any intentions yet, and I just feel like we just need to, I just felt compelled to do it, but also I just think it needs to be pretty free-flowing, which means whatever comes up, okay? Whether it be relationships, it may be money, it might be career, new opportunities, whatever it is, we're going to capture it and read it for you, okay? I'll just go wherever I am feeling led. By the way, this is a new channel, so if you do like the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe, okay? Okay, Spirit Guides and Angels, give me some energy on this collective. What is this collective that will watch this video manifesting right now? What's in their energy? That will watch this video. That's definitely come out. Okay, we got the thinking man here. Oh, we got a storm warning here. Okay. This is interesting. This is 46 and this is 10. 4 and 6, of course, is 10. 10. So maybe look up that number, 1010, in terms of angel messages. Tens, of course, to me are always some kind of completion. That may also be a specific message for someone who watches this. Okay. And then we have Magician in the Mirror. Okay, so this is going to be all about manifestation. We see a person here really focused on something, trying to bring it into fruition, maybe even doing a little magic, maybe with the moon cycles or something. It doesn't have to be, it can be a male, female, really doesn't matter. Okay, what else do we have here? Manifesting for the collective that will watch this video. Okay, fifth chakra. Okay, fifth chakra is all about your throat chakra. All right, we're going to go over those. So anytime I see the throat chakra, this is going to be about definitely speaking your truth. You always want to make sure that your throat chakra is in balance, obviously. When it is in balance, we're able to speak freely. We feel comfortable speaking, right? We clearly speak our truth, the things that we want, our expectations from others. Most people don't know this, but actually the throat chakra being balanced also has to do with hearing. Okay, not like if you have bad hearing or something. It's just about the ability to be able to just sit still and be an active listener. Okay, very interesting. So somebody may actually have a blocked throat chakra. You may want to make sure that you are speaking about the things that you're wanting, whether this be in work, whether this also be, this could also be in a personal situation, family situation. Obviously, we're coming up on 2 different holidays here. So you'll probably be around family, things like that. Also just having, this card is not about boundaries, but when we're speaking correctly as to who we are, what we want, that usually will also let people know if you've enabled boundaries. So really important. Okay. Let's start there. So we have the thinking man, and I never look at anything within these cards as male or female. In this particular one, we do have a man. You can see that he's very focused on something. I said someone, obviously, that may have some, I believe that everything happens for a reason, right? But he is focused on something that he finds obviously very intriguing, looks like very special to him or her, whomever. But this is a person that is almost deeply entranced in that. They are watching this. He just looks to me like he's putting so much thought into it. Okay, so whatever it is, I really feel like he is certainly enamored with it. And also maybe trying to figure some things out. Okay, so you might have a person in your life right now that has taken some special interest in you. Again, it can be work. It can also be in a personal relationship. But I definitely feel like they want to know more. It's so weird because I just heard everything about you. Okay, so someone may actually be around you that is wanting to know much more about you. They find you very intriguing, obviously. It's enough to keep their focus. I do feel a storm warning as well, as noted in this card. So the storm warning is just about something coming unexpected, okay? That could be anything, all right? That could be, you know, usually when it's unexpected like that, this, of course, is going to be equivalent to the Tower card. You can see the storm, obviously, that's coming. It can just be a really nasty argument that comes up. It can be something that catches you by surprise, clearly. It could be the loss of something, you know, perhaps something happening in your relationship, something happening in your job, but it can also be somebody just popping up on you, okay? All storms are a little bit different, as you know. Some are, you know, category 1, some are category 5. So although this picture looks pretty bad, obviously, it's just going to depend on the situation around it. So I'm feeling on a personal level, it's just going to be something, I already know, something that's going to catch you by surprise. Really by surprise is what I'm getting, though. And then, of course, we have the Magician in the mirror. So again, we have a person here that's trying to do some manifestation. This can also be actual magic. I'm just going to throw that out there. Clearly not for every single person. Everybody doesn't even believe in that. I certainly know a little bit about it just from experiences of people coming after me with it. So I'm going to let you know this could also be what is coming in. Okay, so just make sure that you're always protecting yourself. Of course, wrapping yourself in white light and ensuring that you are, you know, doing the best to protect yourself from anything that can possibly harm you that you may not see. Okay, but this could also be a person, very well be a person, I believe it's for most of you, that is trying to manifest. Okay, they're trying to manifest you into their life. God, I feel like this is going to be a love reading. This is not what I was looking for. But again, we're just in the early stages. Somebody that's trying to bring you back into your life, bring things back into balance. You can see right here. So here's the Magician, and here, the person in the mirror, you see this female very clearly. Well, maybe not so clearly, right? But there's a female actually down here within this mirror that this Magician is trying to bring in back into their life, back into their space, trying to create an opportunity so that they can actually sync up. And then again, I'm going to go over this 5th chakra, which is going to be your throat chakra, because they really want to speak, it looks like. Maybe speak some truth in terms of, you know, could be emotions, could be, you know, where they want to take the situation. Also an opportunity, though, for you to speak your truth as well in terms of the things that you're wanting and needing from this situation. Okay, let's get to the tarot, because definitely feeling, and whoever this person is, now that I'm looking at the rest of those and feeling so strongly pulled to love, I'm going to say that that thinking man is about a person just being highly, it seems like intrigued and focused, I want to say, on you. So you might have someone that is really looking into you, studying you in a sense. You can see this guy here is kind of studying, you know, studying you in a sense. I don't know, just trying to get you to know you in that way. I don't feel like there may or may not be a lot of contact here. Just the way he's looking, he's just so intrigued. So I get a strong pull also to, you know, they might be looking, it may not even be a direct thing. They could be, I'm not talking about stalking, but I'm saying, you know, maybe even looking you up online, looking at you, of course, on social media, talking to friends about you if they actually know your friends. Very, very intrigued, though. Very much trying to figure you out is what I'm hearing. Figure you out. Okay. All right, Spirit Guides and Angels, just whatever comes up for my collective. And we are starting with Judgment. Of course, Judgment is all about renewal, right? A rebirth of some sort. And we don't know what that is just yet, but we're going to get more. All right, and oh yes, we have the 10 of Wands over it. Sorry about that. That card fell out, so I guess it wants to come out. So we have the 10 of Wands over this, and then we have the Queen of Wands as well. Okay, there's an angels. We're going to do a Celtic cross, I feel. I'm drawn to that tonight. Okay, what is in the recent past position here, Spirit Guides and Angels, for my collective? Let's get the Three of Pentacles. Okay. And what is in my current position now? My collective. We have the moon. Okay. So some things may definitely be being hidden. Why do I get that? I don't know why I'm getting a strong sense that something is being done behind the scenes here, but we'll clarify. Definitely want to clarify that Magician. Okay. We've got the Hermit coming up. Okay. And then show me my collective right now. What is going to represent my collective? Oh, beautiful. We have the Temperance. This came out in the environment. So the environment is about, I just talked about how this person seems so enthralled, you know, in whatever this is they're looking at. It kind of looks like a crystal, like a pink crystal or something like that. But obviously this is about the focus being on you. But this card is also a card of like obsession. A person that is obsessively wanting to talk. It can be a card of toxicity, which honestly anything obsessive anyway is toxic. It could also be a person around you that is bringing some toxicity into your life. Look at this. Then we got the King of Swords. Now we got a pair on the board. This is definitely a love reading. And then what is the outcome here for my collective, guys and angels? Okay, guys, my apologies. I did not mean for this to be a love reading, but this seems to be the order of the day. Ouch. Okay, so we have actually the Three of Swords, which is the card of heartbreak and betrayal. And this card actually flipped over. I'm going to put it on top. That's actually the Lovers. Okay, so we may actually have a bit of a issue here, but we're going to go through the cards and see what we have. I thought I brought my little deck, so I'll just clarify with these. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is the basis is going to be, somebody here is definitely wanting to have a renewal. I feel like they have been heavily burdened with this situation or some situations in their life that this is about. I really feel like this is about you, okay? So I feel like your person, whoever this is, has been very burdened with this situation. They're burdened, though, because they just continue to look. I feel like they don't understand why they're not seeing more, maybe seeing more things on you, or maybe why you're not communicating. They just feel very intrigued to me. They want to make a move, but I feel like something is making them feel super weighed down. Okay, this may be their own thoughts, although this card is not a card of thoughts. This is just a person that's holding all the wands, and obviously they're weighed down. Underneath it, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, obviously there is no gender in tarot. This can be the Queen or the King of Swords. It can be either way. Regardless, we have both of them on the board here, right? In this particular card, though, we do have the Queen of Swords. So here's somebody who is a very determined person. This is certainly a person who has been through a lot. Okay, they've been through their struggles, they have their scars, and they are very wise because of it. But not only that, they can actually come up a little bit guarded, but they're protective, right? They're going to be protective over their heart due to the things that have happened. But it's also made them very wise. Okay, so they are going to want truth. No games, nothing but the truth. They'll probably scrutinize most things. And this can also be somebody who has had to maybe push somebody out of their life, whether it's cut them out thoroughly and completely block them, which this card can sometimes indicate, or just push them out and they're no longer that sweet, loving, nurturing person anymore. Now they've had to go Queen of Swords on them, as I like to say. They've had to get a little bit more crass with them, or maybe not even speak to them at all. Okay. In the past, it looks like this may have been a work situation. You could have very well met this person at work. Okay, making it difficult. That also might add to the Ten of Wands here, because making it very difficult, especially if you guys had something and then now you have to work together. And, you know, in the midst of all of this, but I don't think it's that. I feel like it was definitely something you could have met with this person at some point in the past. You could have also just been working together to build together in the past as well. Okay. But right now it seems like things can be a little bit uncertain. When I see this card, I definitely think about illusions. I think about even confusion, all right? Definitely some things could be hidden at this point. I know that this person is feeling like some things are being hidden. And that may just be that you're just not communicating. You're just holding back. You've maybe blocked them from certain things so they can't even see you or find you. And that's totally fine. But there's definitely some things that are not coming to the forefront here. They're certainly being hidden. In the future card, which is the near future, you've got the Hermit. Okay, and the Hermit is all about, well, you can see this beautiful card here. They're actually sitting up on the edge of a mountain, if you will. And you can see the light around them. And the Hermit is where we go when we need to really seek answers, okay? So this person is actually seeking answers. They're trying to seek some kind of awareness. A lot of times I view the light as simply getting downloads, beginning to get some kind of recognition in terms of a person and obviously a situation. I'm not seeing any love cards here, so this does appear to be a love reading, but we'll see. In your current position, we have you coming across as Temperance. So you seem to be a person that is definitely a balanced person. If you're not a balanced person, you're certainly seeking balance at this time, but I feel like you're actually coming across. You'll notice that this Temperance card, the angel wings that are behind this person, right? Definitely seeking to find some balance and remain balanced, I feel like, in your life. That's your current position. But what is influencing you is this toxicity. Okay, so this may be a person that you've actually dealt with. This may be someone, like I said before, that has actually brought a level of toxicity into your life, and this is why you're in this temperance mode. This is why you have to try and just remain balanced as you move forward. This may also be some behaviors that are going on around you. Hopefully you're not entangled in some way, shape, or form. But anytime I see the devil can represent addictions of some sort, okay? Gluttony, all right? It can be, sex addictions, alcohol addictions, drug addictions, whatever. There's plenty of addictions, right? Gambling, if you will. It's also, like I said before, just, it could be super over the top obsessive thinking. It could be stalking people. There's a lot of explanations, I would say, for this card. But you also see how this devil is trying to make it so, like, come to me, right? He's trying to make it so enticing for the person. Now, you'll notice right here, when I talk about the obsessive thoughts and the fears, you can see that this person is holding their head down because they just can't get out of their head. And so that can also be about, when we think about the devil is, the first thing the devil wants to do is create fears within us. And what does fears do? Fears limit, normally, at least in our mind, they keep us from moving forward, right? They keep us from moving ahead. They tell us, oh, you know what, you can't do that. You'll have a great idea, and then the devil will creep in, right? You have all these thoughts going, no, but this is why this is going to fail. This is why this won't work. Okay, so there is definitely a level of that is influencing, it looks like, you in this particular situation. So here we go. You've already got the Queen of Cups on the board, and now you have the King of Cups. So in the hopes, the King of Swords. I'm not sure why I'm interested that I'm saying cups, right? Because the King of Cups is someone who's actually hiding emotions underneath, right? They're very calm on the surface and then hiding emotions underneath. This is actually the hope position. And we've got the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords can actually come across as cold sometimes, very cold on the surface, certainly in their head, very much about their business, very cut and dry in the way that they communicate. But, the King is, I think the King of Swords, I keep wanting to say the King of Cups, so just remember that. The King of Swords is, they're just about their business, plain and simple. They're also a family man, though. Sometimes they get a bad rap because people just think, oh, they're the Ice King. That's just not so. But this is a person that is very logical, right? So they always lead with their head. and not with their heart. Always making head over heart decisions, okay? Even in relationships. So just remember that. So this is in the hopes position. And again, if these two were to come together, you know, you got a true pair here, right? All right. But then the last card as the outcome, we actually have the Three of Swords. Now the Three of Swords is actually about heartbreak. It's about betrayal. You can see this person, they are in a lot of pain, okay? A whole lot of pain. So, and then why are they in a whole lot of pain? Because of this lover situation. So I'm definitely getting a very strong story here, and it's actually not as bad as it looks in some of these cards here. What I'm getting is that there is definitely, in the current position, there's going to be a rebirth in this situation. Someone understands that they need to put down all of this added weight that they've been carrying, and they need to really prioritize the person that they love, right? The person that they want to move towards. Now, I feel like maybe I'm going to say it again. I mean, you guys may have actually met at work, okay? Because I'm getting this work card very strongly. This can also be a third party, but I'm not really getting that super heavy. I'm getting more of a work card. Obviously, they have felt very disillusioned, I feel, even kind of left out. You can see all these emotions going on down here too as well. So very emotional. I feel very emotional over this situation and trying to figure this situation out, especially if they've been cut out. So now they are definitely in hermit mode, seeking answers, getting a bit of enlightenment, if you will, getting some answers. I keep wanting to say the word download, so I'm really feeling like the divine is actually working with them, okay? They're definitely getting some epiphanies in terms of this relationship, and also what they need to do to be in a better space to actually support this relationship. And of course, we had you coming in at Temperance. I also feel like the person understands that all this toxicity that they have brought into this situation, right? They're going to have to lose some of that. They're going to have to change their ways. That might be a big struggle for them, okay? In the past, they've been able to act, I feel, any way that they've wanted to, and now all of a sudden you have someone calling them to the table saying, that's not going to work with me, okay? You want to be with me, you're going to have to get rid of that stuff. I can't have someone with addictions, or I can't have someone that just treats me however, or has all of these toxicities in their life, right? And so this person is understanding they're going to have to part ways with that. But I also feel like they cannot get out of their head over this situation because they know things have to change. I feel like I might be dealing with a fixed sign too, because this seems especially difficult for whoever this person is that I'm getting this channeled information on right now. I feel like this may be particularly different from them. So I don't think they like change. That's what I'm getting. I don't feel like this person likes change anyway. And now, of course, they're understanding, okay, I'm going to have to make a big leap. Whatever this is, they're going to have to make a big leap and even get out of their comfort zone, right? To actually make this change. So maybe they're actually in another situation, or maybe they just feel like their life is quite content the way it is, but they also want you. Okay, and then when we come up here to, there we go, the Three of Swords. I feel like this is more, now this can be heartbreak and betrayal, but I also believe that this is what they're feeling. Okay, this is what's sending them into hermit mode. I feel like they're really feeling the pain. Okay, the pain of not having you, the pain of not being able to make this decision. They can always make the decision, obviously, but not being willing to. The pain of fighting this off and acting like it's not happening. Being in that King of Swords energy or that Queen of Swords energy, what have you. You know, just trying to be so, you know, head over heart. I don't have these emotions. I think there is physical pain that this person is actually feeling due to their obstinance against this reality, okay? Because they are really being pushed here with the Hermit card to move forward and in your direction. And when I asked about what that pain was about, it is about the lovers, okay? It is about having this person who you feel so deeply for, this person that is your true love, right? This person that checks all of your boxes that they want to move towards. That is where the heartache is coming from. That is where the actual, I'm feeling physical pain. Okay, so for some of you, take it as it resonates, but I'm definitely feeling physical pain here. All right, spirit guides and angels. What would this person say? These are some cards that I actually made. And we're going to go through some of these. I have two of them, two different decks. So we'll take about 5 or 6 messages. So I'm feeling very deep in this reading. I wish I could tell you how I really feel about you. Okay, I definitely was feeling that because this person has been so busy trying to keep everything masked, trying to be so logical, trying to keep things hitting. They're just not, I don't feel like they're super comfortable within their emotions anyway, in any aspect, okay? They're not really going to be showing a great deal of emotions. This is the person that always tries to keep the stiff upper lip, if you will, or, you know, you're going to be okay, just move along, you know, that kind of person. Doesn't mean they don't love you, doesn't mean they don't care, but when it comes to expressing emotions, they are definitely not in their comfort zone. Okay, and I had another one flip. You have no idea the power you have over me. Okay, that is so deep. I think we do know because, as I stated, I feel like this has actually created some physical pain. This person's inability to move forward is creating physical pain for them, whether that's, you know, whether that feels like heartache, heartbreak, whatever, but I feel actual physical pain, like they feel like they're in physical pain. Oh, wow. No wonder. I'm hiding depression over this. So here we have a person again, keeping a very brave face on underneath it all. They're hurting, okay? They're definitely hurting. Wow. I can feel the energy around this, and it's so heavy. It feels very heavy to me. So I know some of you won't want to hear this, and I'm just going to go ahead and say trigger alert, but I always think it's a good idea to send people unconditional love. Okay, you don't have to be there. All you have to do is focus and just, you know, send them, ask the angels to send them unconditional love, or whomever you pray to. They'll get it. Intention is what gets our energy where it goes, right? I didn't realize your value or the depth of my feelings until you walked away. So I have 145 cards in this deck, and they range everywhere from loving to emotional to terrible, some of the worst stuff you don't want to hear. And you can see the messages in this reading. So this person is definitely going through a lot, I feel. Okay, guys and angels, give me a few more messages for my collective, please. I love looking into your eyes, okay? So this person may have some kind of fascination with your eyes. I don't know if you guys have been together. You don't even have to be together. If it started as a work romance or anything like that, or even just a friendship, obviously they are very taken with your eyes, it seems. That's kind of beautiful in itself, right? Because the eyes are the windows to the soul. You can tell a lot about a person just from looking in their eyes. Okay, spirit guides and angels. Any more messages that you want that this person wants to say to my collective here? Okay, I thought one was going to flip. Any more messages from my person to the collective? Okay, so we have integrity, act in love and act with conscience. Okay, really important. I'm wondering if they were acting with love and with conscience before. I feel that the feelings, this may have came as kind of an aftershock is what I'm getting. Even when it says, I didn't realize your value or the depth of my feelings. You know, they probably knew that there was attraction. They probably knew that they wanted this and they were enjoying this. But I don't think they knew the depth clearly of what they were feeling until it says you walked away and cut them out. Okay. Now they're saying act with love and act with conscience. I think that is also a message clearly for your person. And also you, it could also be a message for you, right? We all need to make sure that we're always acting with love and with conscience. They were the ones that are not being honest with their feelings. Now I'm getting a second story. Some of you actually may not have been totally open either, and that might have been a bit of a protection mechanism on both parts. But only take that if it resonates. Okay, we'll get one more message, guys and angels. Oh, very jealous. Okay, so you might also be with a person that is jealous. They may also believe that, you know, perhaps because you're not speaking to them, because you walked away from them, perhaps that you have other options or that you're entertaining other options. They might just be a jealous person. We know that that actually spans from insecurity. And right on the bottom it says, I promise I am by myself now. So they definitely want you to know that they are alone. Okay, I think they're really hoping that you're alone. I'm going to throw a couple more cards. I wanted to wrap this up, but I'm going to throw just a couple more from the Kipper, because I do want to see, I mean, this person is clearly going through a lot, all right? If they treated you bad, I mean, obviously that's definitely not a good thing. I'm not looking for pity because this is not for me, but I think for just because of how much I feel, how deep this is, how deep this feels to me, how heavy it feels to me. You know, I don't know. I just want to have a little compassion for them and hope that they're really growing from what has happened and learning to speak their truth. Now we know why the throat chakra card came out. Okay, Spirit Guides and Angels, what messages do you have? Or what else can you tell me? What else do you have here for my collective? Okay, high honor. Very nice. Look at this. You cannot make it up. So you got high honor. I feel like this is a testament to you. I feel like they view you in very high honor. They know how you make them feel. I feel like they could have carried on. Something has pulled them away. And I want to say maybe it was just maybe feeling overwhelmed a bit perhaps with their emotions. But obviously they are paying such close attention to you. Again, whether they're looking for you online or looking at your social media, if they created fake accounts, if you're not on social media, if you live near them, perhaps they're coming by, they're checking with people. They are studying you. Studying you. Like this is heavy, 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 almost stalker-like energy. Like they want to know what is going on in your life. And right behind this, of course, we have message. Okay, so I think you can expect a message to come through very soon from this person. I feel like they have wanted to message you. I feel like they've been waiting for the right time. This may also be what this storm warning is about, because they may come in, just because they're in this King of Swords, I'm thinking they might come in and it may appear a little hasty to you, but it may just be a total shock, okay? You could also receive a message and it could be a total shock in terms of, you know, what they're saying and how they're speaking. I just heard, I had no idea you felt that way. So some of you may know and some of you may not know, but look at this right behind message. We have message of concern. So the message could also be about, I'm telling you, this something's going on with this person. We see here there's depression, there is heartbreak, and as I told you, I felt physical pain. Okay, so this person may not only be in a depression, they may also be suffering in their health in some way, shape, or form. Okay, it might be taking a toll on their health as well. All right, one last card here, guys and angels. Yeah, oh my God, you cannot make it up. Look at this. Bad health. Unbelievable. Wow. Whew. Well collected. This got really, really deep, very emotional. Again, I'll just say, if you feel like it's in you, I know, again, when we go through stuff, we may not feel so compassionate, but I think that this person could use definitely some compassion and some healing thoughts. If you feel like doing that for them. Like I said, I can feel the energy, and the energy feels very heavy, and I think the cards just painted a very clear picture of where they're at. So if you can send them some kind of healing, that would be wonderful. I do feel like they're going to have a message coming in very soon. It may be telling you what's been going on with them, what they've suffered in terms of their health. But they definitely view you very well, and I feel like you did what you needed to do, and you certainly got this person's attention, and because of that, they view you in very high honor, and they want to tell you how they really feel about you. Okay? All right, collective, that is what I have for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please make sure that you like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time. All right. Have a good night, collective.